Hey, how's it going? Glad you tuned in. So what I've got right here is I've got some Z-TRAK. Now, if you don't know what this is a great part that you can install in the bed of your truck to make hauling your motorcycles, ATVs, whatever you got in the bed of your truck that you need to tie down. This makes it way easier. For us here at Warfield Adventures, this is gonna make hauling bikes a lot easier. We've just got bare metal here. We put the bikes up and we have a spot, I guess, and we have to cross between the tires. This has some tie down hooks you can put into it. Now, you're probably looking at this like, Bryce, is that off-brand E-TRAK? No, you're wrong. This is not off-brand E-TRAK anything. This is quality part right here. It's made out of thicker steel than E-TRAK. It's made in America. It's a, I believe, family-owned company based on the cards you receive. There's a picture of the owner's family on the cards. Really, really good part. And when we got it, we're like, oh yeah, this is nice. And that's what we're doing. It's going right here on Dad's 2024 Ram 2500 Tradesman. Now we use this thing to haul our bikes around and do all this stuff. And I was like, I kept mentioning to Dad, we might need a better way to haul the bikes, especially if they go in the truck. This is getting annoying. This is our solution. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you need to do to install it in any truck. The process is the exact same. You just might need to tweak a little bit of things depending on your truck and the amount of people you have to help you. I'm doing it solo, so if you have an extra person, hey, that helps. But let's install the Z-TRAK. Let's see, take a look at this here. So here's the Z-TRAK. Whew, looks good. Now, where it goes is right here. Now you can see it is actually lipped like that. Now they actually custom build these. They have a custom build for these for each truck. It's no universal, like Z-TRAK is universal. You just stick it on your truck, whatever you have. Z-TRAK is different, it's custom fitted. So for the Ram here, this top lip will go right up here, and then the bottom lip is raised out like that so it can reach down over this bend here and go right there into the bed of the truck so you can have it clamped down. Here's the bolts we're gonna be using, self-tapping screws. These are what we're gonna use. They have these ones as well, which have kind of crush washers, and I believe there were nuts in here. No. But, they've got these crush bolts. We're not gonna be installing these actually. We're gonna start with these because what we're gonna do is we're gonna install it with these, and at some point, we know the Z-TRAK is gonna have to come out to put a spray-in bed liner in the truck here. I know Dad said that was a plan he wanted from the beginning. Instead, we went with the Chinaman made matte truck bed floor mat off of Amazon. It works for now. You can see it's getting used and abused because we ride dirt bikes, we get really deep into it, and we bring a lot of mud home. So when we get riding, man, if there's mud, at least me, I hit it. Dad tries to avoid it, but if he can't avoid it, he's in it, and now he's all muddy, and I'm usually always getting muddy, and you can tell, look at that. Those are tire marks there on the thing. So that defeats the whole point, but that's not the point. The Z-TRAK here will help installing the bikes a lot better into the bed of the truck. So you can see from the tire marks, that's how we haul them. One goes here, the short strap comes to here and does almost nothing, and then another long strap goes all the way to the corner through the wheel of the other bike. So our straps normally get chafed a lot, which I can show you that right here. Look at that. That's what happens. They chafe and then they break. So that's what this Z-TRAK is gonna help avoid. You can get O-ring clips like this to put in and actually have a good place to mount your bike. We've got wheel chocks here we're gonna install. We got all our tools. Right here is a 5/16 socket, drill and impact, because if you look at the instructions here, drill or driver impact, but the impact is recommended, 5/16 socket. And so let's get started. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna figure out where you want it. And I have done that. I've made a marking here and a marking here. That's gonna outline the lineup of the Z-TRAK on the truck. Now, if you're wondering what these are, this one is where this hole is gonna go. So I held it up to the truck and I had my brother help me out actually. So if you have a second person, that helps. If you don't, just line up one side and then you could always line up the other side once you put one in. So you've got one there, here, This is a center marker, so that's irrelevant there, and that was it. But I figured if I get one in, we'll be good to go. So now I'm gonna kind of show y'all how you can do that if you're doing it solo. So if you're doing this solo, what you're gonna wanna do is, like I said, I would just first pick it up and kind of see what sort of height you're looking for. You can't have it at the top for this truck because the bottom screws aren't gonna reach the back of the bed. You gotta bring it down. You gotta at least be halfway down. And for us, right here is good. And I have my hole over here is good. So once I figure out where the first hole is gonna go, where'd it actually go? Figure out where the first hole is going, then you can just set this down right here and drill in and tap it. First hole, just like so. So I'll do something like this. I'll put the first hole in and pick the other side up and get that in. So let's go do that. Now, because the screws are self-drilling, I'm actually gonna drill a smaller hole in this first to kind of make it easier while I'm trying to hold the Z-TRAK and put the screw in. It's gonna be hard getting the first one in, especially if you're doing it as a solo job. So this will definitely help out. So as you can see here, I actually went a little too deep. I actually just made the full hole, but that's okay. That will help me out a lot in putting the screw on. So now we're just gonna hold it up and put the screw in. So I've got the TRAK, set it down here, get it over the hole here, my screws. Get that up. Might be a little bend, a wee bit too far. And you want to make sure that when you put the screws in that they're not going to hit the cab of your truck. This truck, there's about it looks like the Grand Canyon with the amount of gap you have between the truck bed and the truck cab. But now that we have this one in, we can take another screw and go to the other side and do the same thing. No, Siri, get away. All right, so we're on the other side right now, and I want to show you something. If you don't have a level, if you've got an iPhone, there's a measure app. You can do, measure objects, but it also has a level built in. I took the case off to get the most accurate reading. We're gonna see what we get here. Oh. So we're just gonna kind of move it. That looks good. Hopefully I don't move it anymore. Which unfortunately it is. Actually, let me get closer. So I'm gonna keep this here actually. Sorry about that, guys, with the thing, and it's level there, and I'm gonna just make a mark. Here we go. Now that my mark has been made, we will drill a little hole there to help me out. All right, so we've got our hole drilled out here. We're gonna hold the TRAK up. which is now leveled as we know. Now hold it up. Make sure it's lined up, nice and tight. Send her home. Look at that. And now we're gonna put screws in the bottom. Okay, it went. All right, we're gonna bring this over here and we're gonna add the other one on this side. Get the 4 corners done. Make sure it's in the middle, make sure your bolt is nice and lined up. There we go. So now we've got 4 corners of the Z-TRAK installed, and it's in there good. Now we just gotta add the rest of these, but I'm not gonna slowly go through it and bore y'all with like a little time lapse, and bore y'all with like a, here's one. We're just gonna do it. So we're gonna throw in a time lapse and get to installing them.
Okay, so as I started putting the rest of the screws in, I actually started with the drill, and then after a while I switched to the impact. Now the reason for that is with the drill, because it keeps its torque as you keep going, it doesn't break away like the impact. You have a tendency to where if you get going too much, it could break it loose and then it strips it, kind of thing. It still holds in there, but it's not going to be as tight. So the impact is definitely recommended for this.
Sheesh, would you look at that? All the bolts or screws installed. Check this out. That ain't going nowhere. That's just before we get anywhere. That's their line. It comes in, the stickers come in the kit like that. But jeez, look at that. Beautiful. Now all we got to do is test it. We've got the chocks here. We got to throw them in, and we can test them out. Put some bikes in here.
So putting the wheel chock together here, you're going to have the actual chock piece itself, and you're going to have the plate that you bolt the chock to, and that clips into the Z-TRAK. So here's what you've got: some screws, a bolt, and two bolts, and 2 nuts. So you're going to place the plate down on the other side and then put the chock over it. Now the chock has 3 different positioning holes. We assume this to be holes for truck bed level. So if you've got kind of a low truck bed level, you'd push it up so that the wheels would kind of be higher, and same if you have a very high truck bed level. That's what I would assume, because the Z-TRAK sits on the top part of your truck bed. So that'd be different based on your truck. We're putting it in the middle. So you're going to put the bolts in, and you're going to tighten the nuts down. Then you're just going to tighten it down. I believe they were 13 millimeter. So you're just going to get those in, get them nice and tight. They've got I wouldn't say a crush washer, but they've got somewhat of like a washer on it. But look at the versatility here. So this is when we went to our mountain property. We got the CRF 450L mounted in the middle, tied down to the corners using the truck mounts in the corners, but using the wheel chock on the Z-TRAK. But we've got this AC unit and our generator that are tied and clipped in right to the Z-TRAK. I mean, this is perfect. Fill in the bed, tons of space, no complaints there. So here's a better use case of what we're actually going to use the Z-TRAK for mostly, which is putting 2 dual sports in the bed, or 2 dirt bikes, 2 bikes in general. So they strap in real nice. You can see we got the rings in the middle to help out. Putting the wheel chocks in is pretty simple. Just kind of pull the tabs in and out. You look at that. I mean, that ain't going nowhere, as it says, got the sticker in. Great place to mount it. Love it, love it.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us, install this Z-TRAK in our 2024 Ram 2500. This is really going to help us a lot, especially when hauling 2 bikes at once, with putting them in the bed and having a good spot to hold them down. Because before, we'd get the bikes in, and then because when you'd have 2 bikes, the 2 bottom hooks at the bottom of the truck, you hook one through the wheel and the other across, so they kind of cross like that. That's not the biggest issue. The issue is you have to load one, and then you've got to like hold one and get the other one in, and then cross one strap while someone holds the bike, so you get one tightened down so it holds itself up enough, and then you get the other one tightened down. The Z-TRAK is going to help a lot with that, because all we do is put the chocks in, we focus on one bike at a time, and then we move on to what we're doing. We still have stuff to put things in the bed, and with the bikes being on the outside of the bed, there's still enough track in the middle if we need to clip like a box or whatever into the bed. We can, you know, put the little rings in on the track and clip it down. As you saw when we went to the property and we had the CRF in the middle and we had our AC unit and generator tied up together and hooked in. That went nowhere. That was a beautiful way to do it. I really love the versatility of the Z-TRAK. It's pretty easy to install, but the versatility you get from it once it's installed and what you're able to do with it. You don't have to use it for just dirt bikes. That's mostly why we got it, because that makes our life easier. When we put stuff in the bed, nothing's longer than the bed. You know, I believe it's a 6-foot box. You put the tailgate down, it makes it about 8 feet. So everything we usually do, we go in with the tailgate up. So it's never been an issue before. All we do is just kind of go across the side, things like that. But now with the bikes, and with the bikes being long, you know, longer than 6 feet, you know, the tailgate has to stay down. And then now we have a better spot to clip different things in that we don't want to potentially slide out the back, and a good spot to tie the bikes down as well. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you're definitely interested, I would go check out Z-TRAK for your truck. I believe it's trucks only, so anyone that kind of hauls with SUVs and whatnot, yeah, but it kind of makes sense if you think about it. If you got an SUV, you most likely trailing or doing one of those trailer rack things, which are actually really cool. I do like those. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. That shows us your appreciation in these videos. And that's it here. Speedy B, Warfield Adventure signing out. Ride safe and enjoy every ride. Peace out.